السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته، ومرحبا بكم مجددا مشاهدين قناة المغرب بعيون الأجانب. وكالعادة أصدقائي رجعنا لكم فيديو زوين جديد لذيذ مفيد ويستحق المشاهدة. اليوم أصدقائي عندنا واحد الفيديو من واحد الدكتور في الجيش الامريكي، عنده واحد القناة وكيدير فيها هادشي ديال التواريخ والحقائق. أصدقائي الفيديو ديال كيهضر على المعجزة والعبقرية ديال الملك الحسن الثاني الله يرحمه، هو اللي كان سبب باش الصحراء المغربية المغرب دارها تحت جناحه. التقرير أصدقائي زوين كيهضر على التاريخ، بعض الحقائق التاريخية على الصحراء وكيفاش الجزائر دارت جهدها كامل باش توصل للمحيط الأطلسي وفي الآخر ما وصلت لوالو. أصدقائي بلا ما نطول عليكم، إلى عجبكم الفيديو كما العادة ما تنسوش تدعمونا بجيم اشتراك وخلونا الرأي ديالكم في التعليقات، وعلى بركة الله خلينا نشوف الفيديو.
Welcome to World History Explored. In this video, we delve into the monumental Green March of November 1975, where Morocco reaffirmed its sovereignty over its rightful territory, Western Sahara, from Spanish occupation. Despite international debates and the Sahrawi people's aspirations, Morocco's decisive action highlighted its historical and sovereign rights over the region. Join us as we explore the historical background, the events leading up to the Green March, and the enduring Moroccan rule over Western Sahara since the Almoravid dynasty. Stay with us to understand how Morocco's steadfastness continues to shape this contested territory. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Your support means a lot to us. Now, let's dive into the fascinating history of the Green March and its lasting impact on Western Sahara. Morocco and the miracle of the Green March. In November 1975, Morocco organized the Green March, sending 350,000 citizens into Western Sahara to reclaim the territory from Spain. This bold move was not only a demonstration of national unity, but a reaffirmation of Morocco's historical rights. Despite international condemnation and the Sahrawi people's aspirations for independence, Morocco's actions solidified its control over the region, which had been under Moroccan rule since the Almoravid dynasty. The Moroccan Western Sahara conflict may have its complexities, but Morocco's sovereignty remains unwavering. Over the years, Spain's stance has shifted, with leaders like Prime Minister Zapatero and Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez moving towards supporting Morocco's claims. This ongoing support underscores the region's inextricable connection to Morocco, the Green March, and its impact on Western Sahara. In November 1975, the Moroccan government orchestrated the Green March, involving 350,000 Moroccans, to pressure Spain into ceding Western Sahara. At the time, Spain was decolonizing and had recently granted independence to Equatorial Guinea. The Moroccan marchers moved into the territory, reaffirming Morocco's historical claim. This act was widely condemned by the international community, with the United Nations Security Council passing Resolution 380 against it. Critics saw the march as ignoring the International Court of Justice's advisory opinion on Western Sahara, issued just 3 weeks earlier. Despite the condemnation, Morocco successfully regained control over most of the area, a situation that persists to this day. The Sahrawi people's resistance led to the Western Sahara conflict, including the Western Sahara War, which remains unresolved. However, Morocco's claim over the region has historical precedents dating back centuries from the Almoravides' rule. The background and developments leading to the Green March, Morocco, located in northern Africa, had long claimed that the region was historically part of its territory since the Almoravid dynasty. Similarly, Mauritania to the south argued that the area was Mauritanian. Since 1973, the Polisario Front, a Sahrawi guerrilla group supported by Algeria, had been challenging Spanish rule. By October 1975, Spain had begun secret negotiations to transfer power, engaging with rebel leaders in El Aaiún and through meetings between Spain's foreign minister and El Awali in Algiers. Morocco sought to legitimize its claims through a ruling from the International Court of Justice, ICJ, which was delivered on October 16, 1975. The ICJ acknowledged some historical ties between certain Sahrawi tribes and Morocco, as well as between other tribes and Mauritania. However, it emphasized that there were no sovereignty links between the territory and either Morocco or Mauritania at the time of Spanish colonization. Despite this, Moroccan King Hassan II interpreted the ICJ's mention of historical ties as support for Morocco's claims and announced the organization of the Green March to assert Morocco's rightful claim over Western Sahara. In preparation for potential Algerian resistance, the Moroccan army moved into the region on October 31st, facing strong opposition from the Polisario Front, which had been advocating for independence for 2 years. A historic demonstration. The Green March was a highly publicized event involving about 350,000 unarmed Moroccans on November 6, 1975. These demonstrators gathered in the city of Tarfaya in central Morocco, awaiting King Hassan II's signal to cross into the Saguiya El Hamra region. They carried Moroccan flags, banners calling for the return of the Moroccan Sahara, photos of the king, and copies of the Quran. The color green, used in the march's name, symbolized Islam. As the marchers approached the border, the Spanish armed forces received orders not to fire to prevent any violence. Additionally, Spanish troops cleared some areas that had previously been mined to ensure the marchers' safety. Morocco's claims of sovereignty over Western Sahara. Morocco argued that its sovereignty over Western Sahara was established through centuries of official pledges of allegiance to the Sultan, which they saw as a legal and political bond. For instance, Sultan Hassan I led 2 expeditions in 1886 to curb foreign incursions and formally appoint local leaders, demonstrating the exercise of Moroccan authority. Morocco also highlighted tax collection and the appointment of local officials, such as governors and military officers, as further evidence of sovereignty. They cited several historical treaties, including those with Spain in 1861, the United States in 1786 and 1836, and the United Kingdom in 1856. However, the International Court of Justice concluded that these actions did not prove the legal ties of territorial sovereignty between Western Sahara and Morocco during the relevant period. While there were some indications of allegiance between the Sultan and certain nomadic tribes, the court found that Morocco did not demonstrate effective and exclusive state activity in the region. However, it recognized that the Sultan had some authority or influence over those tribes. Algeria's ambitions and the Polisario Front. Algeria's ambitions in the region aimed to gain access to the Atlantic Ocean, and it used the Polisario Front as a tool to challenge Morocco's sovereignty over Western Sahara. The Polisario Front, heavily supported by Algeria, rejected the Madrid Accords and insisted that the ICJ's opinion on Sahrawi self-determination be honored. This led to a prolonged conflict between the Polisario and the Moroccan government, which remains unresolved. A ceasefire agreement was reached in 1991 with plans to settle the dispute through a referendum on independence. The United Nations established a peacekeeping mission, MINURSO, to oversee the ceasefire and organize the referendum, which has yet to occur as of 2019. In 2000, Morocco deemed the referendum idea unworkable and proposed granting the Moroccan Western Sahara autonomy within Morocco. This proposal was rejected by both the Polisario Front and its Algerian supporters, and was formally presented to the UN in April 2007. The stalemate continues with no resolution in sight. Spain's political crisis and the Madrid Accords. The Green March occurred during a critical time for Spain, as General Francisco Franco, the country's leader for 36 years, was dying. Despite having superior military strength in Western Sahara, the Spanish government feared that a conflict with Morocco could escalate into a full-blown colonial war in Africa, threatening the stability of Francoist Spain and leading to political turmoil. Prince Juan Carlos, acting as head of state in Franco's stead, and Prime Minister Don Carlos Arias Navarro were keen to avoid such troubles. The recent overthrow of the Portuguese government following colonial wars in Angola and Mozambique heightened these fears. To avoid war and safeguard its interests, Spain agreed to negotiate directly with Morocco and Mauritania, both of whom had claims on Western Sahara. Under Moroccan pressure, Spain excluded representatives of the native Sahrawi population from the talks, which led to the Madrid Accords on November 14th. This treaty divided the Spanish Sahara between Morocco and Mauritania. Although Spain ceded the territory, the agreement stipulated that the views of the Saharan population must be respected. Following the Madrid Accords, Spain secured a 35% share in the Bukra phosphate mines and offshore fishing rights, although Morocco did not honor these agreements. Morocco and Mauritania then formally annexed the territories assigned to them. Morocco took control of the northern region, including Saguia El Hamra and part of Rio de Oro, while Mauritania occupied the southern third, naming it Tiris Algeriya. However, in August 1979, Mauritania abandoned its claims to this area, ceding it to the Polisario Front, which was fighting for Sahrawi independence. Morocco quickly regained this territory instead. Despite relinquishing most of its claims, Mauritania maintained a small outpost at La Guera to ensure the security of its crucial port city, the road ahead. The intricacies of the Moroccan Western Sahara conflict and Spain's historical involvement underscore the ongoing challenges in achieving a peaceful resolution. As we contemplate the complexities of this situation, one thing is clear. The Moroccan Western Sahara has been, and always will be, an integral part of Morocco since the Almoravid dynasty. Algeria's ambitions and the use of the Polisario Front as a tool to gain access to the Atlantic Ocean have only strengthened.
كيما سمعتون معنا قال لك Moroccan Western Sahara، الصحراء الغربية المغربية، كل شيء عارفها صحراء غربية مغربية.
Morocco's resolve. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on this enduring issue. Thanks for tuning into today's video from World History Explored. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget.
أصدقائي، كان هذا هو الفيديو ديالنا. كما شفتوا معنا فهذا فيديو غربي من أمريكا، يعني بعيد حتى جغرافيا وعارف الحقيقة وعارف الصحراء المغربية، وفي الأخير الفيديو انتقها كما شفتوا معنا الصحراء الغربية المغربية، وعلى حسب البحث ديالو وعلى حسب الفهم ديالو أن الصحراء المغربية تابعة للمغرب من عهد المرابطين، إذا ما كان قبل من هذا العهد، ولكن هو قال داك الشيء اللي طلع ليه في البحث ديالو. الصحراء المغربية تابعة للمغرب من عهد المرابطين. واحد الرسالة كذلك كي عرضوا، تلاقيت مع شي فيديوهات ديال شي قراقير في هاد الأيامات مع داك الضجة اللي دارها هذاك نكاز ديال قال لك الكتبية بانيها الموحدين، وراه كاين شي جزائريين دابا كيديروا الفيديوهات وكيحط في بحال فاقع وصبح عليهم الحر، كيحط في الصورة المصغرة ديالو مدينة مراكش الجزائرية، مدينة مراكش اللي أسسها الجزائر. فهم من الكلاخ ديالهم مني هم كاع قال لك القرآن تراث، وقال لك الأسود الأطلس ديالنا، هذا كاع ما بقى في نظري كاع ما بقى يجاوبهم الواحد كاع. راه الموحدين أسسوا مدينة مراكش وأسسوا مدينة الموحدين وذاك الكومي. اصلا هما قبل ما يجي الكومي راه كان يوسف بن تاشفين، راه كانوا المرابطين حاكمين اصلا، ماشي غا تلمسان، راه كانوا حاكمين حتى الوران، اصلا كانت هي اراضي مغربيه اصلا. اصدقائي، الفيديو ديالنا وصلت لهنا. الا عجبكم الفيديو ما تنساوش تدعمونا بجيم واشتراك، وكما العاده كتعطونا رايكم في التعليقات، والى اللقاء الى فيديو قادم ان شاء الله.